Happy Thursday. Excited to share a little story about why I've decided to call our leadership company RODA, or in Portuguese you'd say RODA. Um, yeah, I've been thinking about what kind of leader I want to be, and circles kind of always come back to me. And so RODA means wheel or circle in Portuguese. When I think of circles, I think of community. I think of commitment, never ending. Think of focus and being centered. I think of connection and wholeness. I think of the infinite work that has no clear beginning and sometimes no clear end. Symmetry and reflection. I think of things that are nonlinear and that are iterative. But the real motivation behind the word RODA and the reason why I chose it is about my exploration of my own story, my parents' story, and the stories of my ancestors. So recently I learned in the last year that at least 3 of my great-grandparents were actually orphans. In the 19th century, Catholic churches installed what they called RODAs in the churches because there were so many infants that were unable to be cared for by their families. And so it was a way for you to give your child safely to the church in anonymity. So you'd put your child in this kind of wooden wheel, and then you'd be able to spin it around, and it would ring a bell, and the nuns would come down and take your child. Obviously, really hard history and a sad history in some ways, but also a story of hope, of amazing consequences that allowed me to be here today. So yeah, that's why I wrote it. I'm here today. I'm able to do the work I do. I'm able to be living and breathing because my ancestors were given to the church and cared for and survived, which was pretty amazing because very few infants that were given to the church survived. So just taking every moment to be appreciative of being alive, taking breath, being able to do this work. And I hope to center my work with community in this way, in this way of the circle, in this way of hope, in this way of recognizing that little things can lead to greatness. So there's a story of RODA. Click like or whatever you do when you listen to videos. Ask a question, put a comment in there. I appreciate y'all. Take care.